I've seen too many creators jump on a cheap RGB panel, only to find it flickers under a DSLR, or washes out the skin tones on a Vlog. The regret shows up a few weeks later, when the light can't hold a consistent hue, and the dimming curve feels more like a guess than a tool. That hesitation is what kept me from ordering the first budget unit I saw on a deal site. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. When I finally sat down with the Godox MS60R KNOWLED 2-light kit, I wanted to know if the price matched the promise of professional-grade color accuracy, and whether the convenience features actually save time on set. First off, the most obvious pain point for anyone who's tried a budget RGB LED is color shift. You set a temperature, you get something that looks right on a phone screen, but as soon as you bring a camera in, the picture changes. The MS60R claims a CRI over 96 and a TLCI of 97, numbers that are usually reserved for cinema-grade fixtures. In practice, that translates into skin tones that stay true even when you push the light to its brightest 100%. I tested it while filming a cooking tutorial in my kitchen, where the whites of the plates and the golden crust of the bread needed to stay distinct. The reds of the sauce and the green herbs stayed vivid without the usual magenta spill you get from cheaper panels. That level of fidelity saved me from color grading in post, which is a real time saver for creators who are already juggling editing deadlines. Brightness control is another place where cheap lights stumble. A lot of budget panels have a step dimmer that jumps from bright to dim, making it hard to hit that sweet spot for a soft fill or a dramatic highlight. The MS60R offers a smooth, linear dimming range from 0 to full output, and I could dial it down to a whisper of light for a product close-up without any visible flicker on my 24 frames per second camera. The USB-C power input also means you can run the lights off a portable battery pack when you're shooting on location. I tried it on a rooftop interview, plugging the lights into a small power bank. The lights stayed at full output for the entire 45-minute shoot, which is impressive for a panel that isn't tethered to a wall outlet. For anyone who shoots on the move, documentarians, wedding videographers, or YouTubers who like to film outdoors, that flexibility is a tangible advantage. The built-in dynamic effects are marketed as a creative boost, but they are more than just a novelty. The kit includes preset flashes and strobe modes that can be triggered via the control knob. When I was filming a short music video with a friend playing synth, I used the flash mode to sync light bursts with the beat. It worked well enough that I didn't have to rig a separate strobe controller, which kept the setup lightweight and less prone to cable clutter. However, the effect library is limited to a handful of patterns, and there's no DMX integration, so if you need complex lighting cues or want to sync dozens of fixtures, you'll quickly outgrow what the MS60R can do. For a solo creator, or a small crew looking for quick visual flair, it's a fun addition, but larger productions should consider a more robust system. Accessories are where the value starts to show up beyond the headline specs. The lights accept magnetic filters, dome diffusers, and a range of softbox attachments that snap on without tools. I paired a 12-inch dome diffuser for a portrait shoot, and the light softened dramatically while still maintaining the color accuracy I'd already confirmed. The magnetic filter system also means you can switch between a clear panel, a gel, or a diffusion in seconds, a real time saver when you're juggling multiple looks. On the flip side, the kit doesn't come with a dedicated mounting bracket. You need to buy a separate light stand or clamp. That adds a small extra cost if you don't already have a compatible rig, and the lack of a built-in bar can make the panel feel a bit top-heavy on some stands. It's not a deal breaker, but it's a hidden trade-off that buyers should factor into their budget. So, who should actually consider the Godox MS60R? If you're a content creator who needs reliable color fidelity for skin tones, product shots, or any situation where the camera is picky about hue, this kit is a solid step up from the budget crowd. The smooth dimming, portable power option, and easy swap accessories make it a practical choice for freelancers, small team YouTubers, and even hobbyists who want to experiment with on-the-fly lighting effects without investing in a full DMX rig. On the other hand, if you're running a larger production that demands extensive queuing, multiple synchronized fixtures, or you're looking for a light that comes with its own mounting hardware, you'll probably find the MS60R limiting and will be better off with a higher-end fixture that includes those features out of the box. Overall, the Godox MS60R